morning, students of 4th semester, Faculty of Agriculture, Birsa Agriculture University, Ranchi. Today we will go through the fruit crop guava under the Production Technology of Fruit and Plantation Crop course title offered to 4th semester. Guava, it is botanically known as, all must be acquainted with some introduction. Just I am brushing these some basic things like its botanical name is Guava. Chromosome number 2 is 2n equal to 22. It belongs to the family Myrtaceae. Myrtaceae is very important family, botanical family, and its important member are guava, Guava, then jamun, cumini, gulab jamun, that is rose apple, jambos, then bottle brush, callistemon, eucalyptus, even this clove, Syzygium aromaticum. These are the important member of Myrtaceae botanical family. The main feature of this Myrtaceae family is regular peeling of bark, angular shoot, and persistent calyx, which can be easily seen in case of guava, clove, and all. Guava, that is guava, ranks 4th in area and production after mango, banana, and citrus. It is very hardy subtropical plant, prolific bearer. It is also referred to as poor man's apple, and Allahabad has the reputation of growing the best quality of guava in the world. It is a native. It's now about origin. It has been originated from tropical America and was spread rapidly throughout the world's tropic by Spanish and Portuguese. The major guava producing countries are South Asian countries, Hawaii Island, Cuba, and India. In India, it is grown in 1.3 lakh hectare in UP, having largest area and production, Bihar, MP, Maharashtra, and Andhra Pradesh. Now, soil and climate. Being very hardy, it is grown successfully in wide range of soil like light sandy loam, clay, deep rich, alluvial with the broad pH range of 4.5 to 8.2. It is the fruit crop of subtropical region. The young plants are susceptible to drought and cold. The trees are very hardy and can withstand heat and prolonged drought. A cool winter induces heavy fruiting and produces good quality fruits. The rainfall of 100 cm with uniform distribution is ideal for its production. The optimum temperature lies between 23 to 28 degrees Celsius, and it can be grown up to 1500 meter above mean sea level. Now, species. What are the main species? About more than 150 species available in guava. Guava, it is the commercially cultivated species. Rest of the species produce fruit but very small size and having inferior quality and very high acidity. For reference, these different species of Psidium are Psidium catalinum, the strawberry guava with round red fruits, Psidium Frederick-Stallianum. This is very important from root stock point of view, because this Chinese guava with small and globose fruits having high acid content and resistance to wilt. Because of its resistance to wilt, it is used as very suitable root stock in case of guava. This Frederick-Stallianum. Psidium Guiana guava has a small fruit with poor quality. Psidium guajava variety aromaticum, small scented fruits. Psidium pomiferum, fruits are round shaped. And Psidium pyriferum, fruits are pear shaped. About the varieties, variety which is the main feature of any crop to affect the quality and yield and quality of the produce. So varieties, Allahabad Safeda, this is the most famous variety grown in UP for table purpose, not only in UP but all throughout the nation. It is widely grown. Tree is medium in height, about 5.8 to 6.5 meter, with vigorous branching and dense foliage. Fruits are medium in size, 180 gram, round in shape, with few seeds. Fruit is white fleshed with good keeping quality. Another important variety is L49. This L49 is also known as Sardar guava, and it was developed from the seedling of Allahabad Safeda at Ganesh Khand Research Institute, Pune. And this Sardar variety, that is Sardar and L49, both are synonymous. It is prolific in bearing greenish yellow, oval fruits with milky white sweet pulp and round surface. Shell is fairly thick, containing fairly soft fused seed in inner portion of the pulp. Since the number of seed is less, keeping quality is medium. It is suitable for table purpose and yield about 25 ton per hectare. Chittidar, similar to Allahabad Safeda, difference is that it is having numerous pinkish red color pinhead spots on the fruit surface. Red flesh. Tree attains 3 to 5 meter height. The branches are spreading with roundish oval fruit which has yellowish skin with pink color. Now Arka Mirdula, Arka Amulya and Arka Kiran. All Arka series, the variety having prefix of Arka have been released from IIHR Bangalore. Arka Mirdula. This hybrid was obtained by crossing of seedless into Allahabad Safeda. Plants are semi-tall in nature and spreading. Fruits are round in shape and weighing about 180 gram. Skin is yellow in color and smooth. Flesh is white in color. TSS is around 12 degree Brix. Fruits are soft seeded and have a good keeping quality. It is very good for processing due to high content of pectin, about 1.04%. Arka Amulya. It is a progeny from the cross Allahabad Safeda into triploid. Plants are medium in vigor and spreading type. Fruits are round in shape. Skin is smooth and yellow in color. Fruit on an average weigh about 180 to 200 gram. Flesh is white in color and firm. TSS which is measurement of sweetness, total soluble solid is around 12 degree Brix. Soft seeded and keeping quality is good. Arka Kiran, pink pulp with soft seeded variety, mean fruit weight is 230 gram. Seedless, and seedless variety, seedlessness is due to triploidy. Seedlessness may be emerged due to triploidy, stenospermocarpy, parthenocarpy. Now apple color. Because of the color of the skin, these fruits are known as apple color, medium sized. Lalit. Lalit has been developed by the selection of half sieve population of apple color, high yielder with wide adaptability and suitable for high density planting. Fruit yield is 100 kg per plant per annum at about 6 years of age. Arka Rashmi, it is semi-vigorous, dual purpose variety, red pulp with low oxalate content, medium in lycopene and medium seed hardiness, rich in ascorbic acid, and TSS is around 12 to 14 degree Brix. Other hybrid released from Fruit Research Station Sangareddy, Andhra Pradesh are Safed Jam, Allahabad Safeda into Kohir, and Kohir Safeda, Kohir into Allahabad Safeda. First parent always is female. Remember this point. Harija is also a very popular variety in Bihar. These trees are of medium size and bear fruit profusely. Fruit are medium to large in size and very sweet, having long shelf life. Now propagation. Commercially, guava is propagated by grafting, air layering and ground layering, but mainly it is propagated by air layering or marcotage or gutti. Raising of seedling. Root stock are raised from the seed extracted from healthy fruit and stored for 100 days by treating with ferulic acid. Then potassium nitrate also used at 1% to prolong storage of seeds. Seedling will be ready for grafting in 45 to 60 days after sowing. The layer should be treated with indole butyric acid at the rate of 1000 ppm for better rooting. ppm means 1 ppm means if it is solid, then 1 milligram per liter. 1 milligram per liter if it is solid, or if it is liquid, 1 microliter per liter is 1 ppm. Now planting. Planting is done during monsoon at a spacing of 6 meter into 6 meter by opening pit of 90 centimeter into 90 centimeter into 90 centimeter filled with 10 kg FYM, 1 kg karanj cake, DAP 750 gram, MOP 400 gram and lime as per need. And after planting they are supported by stake. Now irrigation. Immediately after planting, plants are watered. During summer and winter season, orchard is irrigated at an interval of 4 to 6 and 10 to 15 days. These are some basic points. And here we can see the method of air layering, gutti or marcotage. Now fertilizer application. In general, 5 kg FIM, 100 gram nitrogen, 50 gram P2O5 and 50 gram K2O per plant per year multiplied by number of years. Means first year 5 kg FIM, 100 gram nitrogen, 50 gram P2O5 and 50 K2O. And likewise in second year it is double of first, third year it is 3 times of first, fourth 4 times of first, and fifth 5 times of first. Likewise, we used to increase the amount of fertilizer, and at the 5th year 25 kg of FYM, 500 gram of nitrogen, 250 gram of P2O5 and 250 gram of K2O should be added, and thereafter this constant dose of 5 year is administered, and this is a dose of NPK. If it is applied in terms of urea, SSP and MOP, urea, it can be calculated by the multiplication factor, like urea 2.17, SSP 6.25 and MOP 1.67. Now fertilizer are applied in 2 split, half of nitrogen full of P and K during Bahar treatment and remaining half of nitrogen 1 to 1.5 month after first application. Foliar application of urea 3% along with calcium, phosphate and MOP, that is potassium chloride, at 1% could increase the yield. The deficiency of micronutrient, the deficiency of micronutrients such as zinc and boron are rectified by spraying with zinc sulfate 0.3% and boron in form of boric acid 0.4% before flowering. Now bronzing. One disease is there, fascio disease. The leaves turn to pale or purple color, small size leaf, sparse flowering and death of growing tips takes place, and ultimately plant dies. It may be due to deficiency of NPK, zinc, magnesium and low pH, and spraying of 0.5% DAP and zinc sulfate during October-November at weekly interval can address this. Now intercropping. During pre-bearing stage, some of the fruit and vegetable can be taken as a remunerative crop. Leguminous vegetable or green manuring crop are grown during first 1 to 2 years. Leguminous vegetables are very beneficial as these add nitrogen to the soil also. Weed management. Weed is a problem at the early stage of growth. For conservation of moisture, proper utilization of nutrient as well as for effective control of pests and diseases, weed-free environment is essential. Integrated weed management program should be include growing of cover crop, use of herbicides, intercropping and hand weeding wherever necessary. Training and pruning. Training is done primarily to give form to the tree. For development of a strong framework, the first 60 to 90 cm from the base of the trunk should be cleaned and allowed, and followed by 4 to 5 scaffold branches at an interval of 20 to 25 cm. When the plants attain a height of about 1.5 to 1.8 meter, it is headed back to make the center open. The tree are rarely pruned in North India, but light annual pruning after harvesting to promote vegetative growth and flowering is desirable. All dead, diseased, crowded, overgrowth, suckers, sprouting form, from the base and side of the framework are pruned annually. Pruning of trees give larger fruit with early ripening. Now crop regulation. It is very important topic pertaining to guava and some other fruit crops. Actually, guava, pomegranate and citrus. In case of these fruit crops, they used to produce flower continuously. So, if we take crop from all the flushes, then the ultimate yield will be of poor quality and poor yield. So, there must be some technique to take only single crop out of 3 flushes, which is very remunerative, very and very superior from both quantity as well as quality. So India is major fruit producing country in the world after China. India have rich fruit diversity in tropical, subtropical and temperate region. Some of the fruits like guava, pomegranate, lemon, acid lime, mandarin, etc. give various flowering flushes throughout the year if left without any treatment. This crop shows 3 distinct flowering seasons, that is February-March, Ambe Bahar, June-July, Mrig Bahar and October-November, Hast Bahar, with the corresponding harvest period during rainy June-July, winter November-December and spring season February-March respectively. In the table we can see that these are the Bahar treatment, Ambe Bahar, Mrig Bahar and Hast Bahar. Flowering time in Ambe Bahar is February-March, fruiting July-August, fruit quality is watery, fruit yield is poor. Mrig Bahar, flowering time June-July, fruiting November-December, fruit quality excellent, fruit yield good. Hast Bahar, October-November, flowering time, fruiting time is February-March, fruit quality is good and fruit yield is poor. So if we restrict other Bahar and only take the winter crop, which is excellent and of superior quality, then it will fetch very high prices and it will be very remunerative to the orchardists and farmers. So this is the main principle of crop regulation, to avoid all the flushes and to take the only superior flowering flush, that is Bahar. So in case of guava, the winter crop has been found excellent. So we will see how the other how it is conducted. These are some of the techniques by which crop regulation in guava takes place. Not only in guava but other fruit crops we have discussed, like in pomegranate and citrus. Also it is conducted. So these are the techniques like withholding irrigation. After harvest in April-May, the irrigation is withheld. As a result, flowers are shed and plants enter into rest. Second one is bending of guava shoot. Bending of guava shoot for crop regulation, it is seen most of the growers of the West Bengal prefer winter season crop and regulate flowering by bending the shoot in the month of August-September. Hand thinning. It is possible to regulate cropping pattern in guava by hand thinning a flower bud and thinning a flower during the month of March-April. Pruning. Annual pruning is used as a cheap and effective culture technique for regulating cropping pattern and increasing fruit yield and quality in guava. In guava, maximum number of fruit in winter crop was obtained from trees in which 3/4 shoot length was pruned in the month of May. Root exposure and root pruning exposure to hot sun before the onset of monsoon is also practiced, but heavy root pruning should be avoided. Chemical application in guava, de-blossoming with 600 ppm naphthalene acetic acid prevents flowering and cropping during rainy season. In order to increase cropping in winter season, it can also be achieved through manual removal of flower or use of Na at 50 ppm followed by 2,4-D at 30 ppm and hand deblossoming. Spray of 10 to 15% urea. During May month, when maximum flower had opened, spray of 10 to 15% urea has taken care of crop regulation for the winter season. These are the techniques by which crop regulation in guava is carried out. Means the main principle of crop regulation is to prevent other flowering flushes, that is bahar, and to take only one most remunerative, most profitable flush, which is in case of guava, the winter season crop. Flowering and fruiting. Guava tree flower throughout the year, but the peak flowering is observed in two seasons, rainy crop and winter crop. Flowering are produced in leaf axil or in cyme. The period of flowering varies from 25 to 45 days. Honeybees are the pollinators. Fruit set. Only 35 to 50% fruits are carried to maturity, though initially 80 to 86% fruit set. In seedless variety, it is as low as 6%. To improve fruit set, GA3 at 200 ppm is recommended to be sprayed. Fruit take 105 to 140 days to mature from fruit from the setting. Spraying of GA3 at 1000 to 8000 ppm suggested to improve fruit set. Now harvesting. Guava being a climacteric fruit like banana, mango, as we all are acquainted with this climacteric and non-climacteric fruit, categorized on the basis of respiration. So guava being a climacteric fruit, it ripens after harvesting like mango and banana and other fruits, other climacteric fruits. The fruit are harvested throughout the year except during May and June in one or the other region of the country. However, peak harvesting period in North India are August for rainy season crop, November December for winter season crop, and March April for spring season crop. Is the indication of maturity. Every fruit is having its typical maturity index. Like mango, one term is tapka. Tapka is associated when naturally mango fruits are fall from the tree. This condition is known as tapka, and it is the maturity index. One of the maturity index is of mango. Sometimes question come in the examination. One tapka term is associated with mango. Specific gravity, rise in specific gravity to just above the 1 digit, some of the maturity index of the crop. Now in case of guava, change in color of fruit from dark green to pale green is the indication of maturity. The fruits are harvested at their full yellow but firm for local market, whereas half yellow should be picked for distant market. The fruits are harvested selectively by hand along with the stalk and leaves. Yield. Guava reaches its peak bearing stage within 15 to 16 years after planting. A mature tree yields about 90 to 150 kg of fruit or 10 to 15 ton per hectare. Now post-harvest handling and storage. Because of their perishable nature, guava are disposed of immediately after harvesting. The type of fruit of guava is berry. Harvesting in the local market and a very small quantity may be sent to distant market if they are not kept in cold storage. However, the shelf life of guava can be extended up to 20 days by making them at low temperature of 5 degrees Celsius and 75 to 85% relative humidity. It can also be stored for about 10 days at room temperature 18 degrees Celsius to 23 degrees Celsius in poly bags, providing a ventilation of 0.25%. One term is very pertinent with this guava: meadow orchard system. Meadow orchard system, it is a new concept of guava planting which has been developed for the first time in India at Central Institute for Subtropical Horticulture, Lucknow. The planting is done at 2 meter row to row and 1 meter plant to plant, giving plant density of 5,000 plant per hectare. It is a one type of ultra high density plantation. And the meadow name has been given because if we see such type of orchard from overview, then a meadow type of look is observed. That's why this meadow orchard term has been given. It is very important term. Now, important pests and diseases of guava: fruit fly, Bactrocera diversus. It is severe during rainy season and it can be managed by using methyl eugenol trap, dimethoate, millibug, Fericea virgata species methyl, and it can be controlled by methyl parathion, chlorpyrifos. Some of the chemicals are restricted, but just for academic point of view, I have quoted the name of the chemicals. This is the photo of snap of fruit fly, and in the right you can see millibug infestation, this powdery mass. The other insect pest causes problem to this crop are scale insect, tea mosquito, shoot and bark borer, bark eating caterpillar caused by Interbella species are the main insect pest of this crop. Now, diseases. Guava wilt. Guava wilt is a very prominent and very serious disease of this crop, and due to this guava wilt, the entire orchard is devastated, and it is caused by number of factors. Fusarium species is one of the factor, and some detailed management practices are there for this guava wilt. Anthracnose, it is caused by Coletotrichum CD and severe during rainy season. Fruit canker, Pestulacea CD, caused by the fungi Pestulacea CD, and Cercospora leaf spot by Cercospora savedale. These are the important diseases of guava which can be controlled by the application of suitable systemic and contact fungicides like carbendazim, then Endophil, M45, Ridomil. It's all about the crop guava. Thank you very much.